Well, hello, friends. Hey, everybody. It is my daily live. How y'all doing? Okay. It is a Tuesday. It's Talk About a Tuesday. It's the 21st of October. It is my good friend's birthday today. I have to wish her happy birthday, Cassie. She and I've known her since we were infants. Infants. So, like, share this into the group here. I don't know. Does anybody else have a friend that they've known since they were literally infants? That you still talk to, that you still get along with, and all this stuff. She lives out in Montana. Um, and I am not in Montana anymore. But oh yeah, when we get together, it's just like old times. I absolutely love it. Anytime I go back to Montana to visit Craig's family, I always make sure that I try to go over the town over so I can go say hello to Miss Cassie and all of that. So hello. Ooh, who we got live with us today? Amy. And hello, Amy and Sherry and Linda. Hello, Yolanda. Hello. Yes. Okay. Yes, you've been best friends with people for 60 years. I know. I know. So yeah, October 21st is her birthday. Pretty sure. Pretty positive. Anywho's, you guys, let's talk about a Tuesday. And we got more people on live. Hey, Jennifer. My goodness, this is fantastic. Always happy when people are able to catch me live today. Or on the replay, obviously, because not everybody can catch me live. But if you catch the replay, do hashtag replay, please. Let me see here. 2 updates for you guys before we get to the questions that you guys posted. And if you did not ask me a question on Talk About It Tuesday, please do so in the comments, and I will try to get to that as I see it roll in. So a couple things. For one, I'm wearing my Dazzle Drop earrings. Okay. They're so fabulous, aren't they? They're so fabulous. They're an upgrade to the glow earrings, in my opinion. Yes. Hello. 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 Yes. So I'm wearing my Dazzle Drop earrings today. They are so fabulous, you guys. Oh, they're so very pretty. Okay. Second, Dazzle Drop, I will tell you this. When it gets to Wednesday, we tend to start to sell out of things very quickly because all the stylists are trying to submit all their orders on Wednesday, right? And Friday, they did say 20% of the Dazzle Drop inventory was already gone. So you can imagine what's going to happen come tomorrow. I did have one person place her order today for something really simple, and she added on a Dazzle Drop box. So I'm so excited. Another person's going to get a mystery gift. Yay. And that means about we are about like 3 average size orders, maybe a little less average size orders, to getting our hostess benefit giveaway on this party link. And it's mystery hostess party link, remember? So whoever wins the drawing for that, as soon as we get to our qualified party, actually, I'll probably keep this party open until tomorrow night because it's Wednesday. I have to close it out tomorrow anyways. So you have until Wednesday tomorrow night to get your name on that party link. Why it's important is because I'm going to draw for the hostess benefits. You'll win the hostess benefits, and then you will also be in the drawing to receive or to possibly win a trip to Amsterdam. Okay. You have better chances to win Amsterdam than the lottery. Okay. This is the facts. So yes, you don't have you like Raylin? Yeah. So you guys, if you want in on my mystery hostess party and get your name into the drawing for Amsterdam, that's the link to shop. Okay. Now, if you're with a party, an active party right now, please don't shop that link. Shop your hostess's link, not mine. So giving away the hostess benefits on that one. And there's something else that I was going to say before we got started, but now it just went out my brain in the other room somewhere. All right, let's see what you got for me in my Talk About It Tuesday. If you did not post a question and you have a question about my business or how I do Park Lane or anything about Park Lane, drop it in the comments and I will answer it live. All right. Um, Amy wants to know how much time each week is spent coaching and teaching stylists on your team. That's a great question. And really, honestly, it all depends on where the stylists are at. And also, what they would like to be like coached on and things like that. So I have a team chat and I have a group page, and then we have our Miss Mary Grace. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Mary Grace's favorite things drawing too. So if you order on the link, sorry, I'm going back. If you order on the link, you're going to be in the drawing to receive Mary Grace's favorite things. You don't want to miss out on that drawing either. Okay, but I always have a monthly meeting for my team, and I talk to my team on the chat probably daily with things to remind them about. I always share graphics with them in there. I also update things on the team page, and we're always shooting for different goals every single week. And so always encouraging them that way. And then I do set up calls with my team as they would like. Okay. So I really try to meet them where they're at. And if they want a weekly call with me, they can definitely have a weekly call with me. So yeah, so it all depends on how many new stylists I have on my team, how many people are working towards promotions on my team that I'm helping out with. So I don't know if I could dedicate a time amount to each week, but hope that makes sense, that it just kind of varies. Jennifer Ulrich, what's your favorite part about the business? Does it have to be just one thing? The flexibility, the freedom, the family behind it all, and the connection I'm able to make with not just you guys as customers and hostesses and different people around the states, but also the connections I'm able to make with fellow stylists. And I've had friendships that I never thought I would have, all because of Park Lane. So yeah, but definitely the freedom and the flexibility of this is so incredibly wonderful, and I couldn't have I'm just, it works so well for our family. Let's just put it that way. I can't imagine working a job that I'd have to be at a certain hour until a certain hour. I can't imagine working at the schools anymore. Like that's what I used to do before we had kids. Is I used to work for St. Paul Public Schools, and I couldn't imagine working that job right now, especially with my kids where they're at. And honestly, like I would miss my kids way too much if I had that kind of a job, because I wouldn't be able to see them as much and do things for them and like be there when they get home from school. That's priceless. And because how long do kids usually stay in the house? Well, it kind of depends these days, right? But I want to be there for the majority of their first 18 years of life, and present. And I am just incredibly grateful I'm able to do that. So yeah, not to get all soppy on you guys, but that's the truth. Hey, Tanya. All right. And Miss Jan is live with us, and Sharon. Ooh, I got a question. Okay. I'm reading through my readers on my glasses because I did not put my contacts in today. All right. On one of your prizes, like the wish list that you give out, do you already have the prizes or do you have to buy them out of your own pocket? That's a great question, Yolanda. Okay. So no, okay. So here's the thing with Park Lane, we as stylists are able to earn a lot of different gift cards throughout the entire month, and it restarts at the beginning of the next month. So for example, there's 5 levels. We call it the Rich Rewards Club. All right. And there's 5 levels of it, and it restarts at the beginning of every single month. And the first level is you hit X amount of sales in the first 2 weeks of the month, you get a $250 gift card. And the next one, if you hit X amount of sales in the first 3 weeks of the month, you get the brand new item that's going to eventually be coming out. So example, like the Harley bracelet that I showed you guys, I sneak peeked this. I earned this in October. I cannot wait for this to drop. And so I got that for free because I hit level 2. Level 3 is you hit X amount of sales, you earn another $300 gift card. And then the last 2 levels depends on if you bring in teammates on your personal team during the month and such. Then you earn additional like $300 gift cards. So I always have a lot of those stacked up that I can use to get the wish list prizes. But also, if you notice, I have a weekly party link open in my group page every single week. I'm always closing out parties every single week. And so I get the hostess benefits off of that. So I look at what people are asking for, and then I try to stock up a pile of jewelry off to the side for prizes. Okay. And then also I give my team a lot of prizes, a lot of jewelry prizes out of all that too. So I'm constantly stocking up on prizes and things like that through hostess benefits, through my Rich Rewards Club that I'm earning, and all the things. And even if I bought something, you guys, I still get paid on my own order. So, it doesn't cost as much as it would because I'm getting a kickback, right? Getting my commission back on it. But that's the beauty of how Park Lane has it, is that they allow us to earn so much free jewelry so we can keep our paycheck in our pocket. All right. And not every stylist, and actually I'm very rare of the stylists that do that kind of a giveaway every single week. And I don't expect like my new starts to ever do that kind of giveaway or any of that, because they do what they can, right? I'm at the position where I have the ability to be this generous with my pieces. So yeah, so I do, because I want to share the generosity Park Lane gives us off to you guys in all sorts of ways. And thank you. And that's my way of saying thank you, you guys, to help keeping my page active, my group active in those kind of giveaways and such too. Let's see. Did I get any other questions after that? No, just more people hopping online. I love this. Hello, Jennifer Camp. And then we got Regina and Sam. Oh my goodness. And Miss Jennifer. Love it. Love all the live comments. Okay. Now, my next question that someone asked me was, when Park Lane sends you jewelry to take pictures of, which is weekly, do you ever open up a package and think, oh, it's just ugly? What a funny question. Um, sometimes it's like I don't know how to style something. So, for example, the most challenging thing that I have gotten is pins, mainly because I don't necessarily have the wardrobe to style a pin. If you want to donate some scarves to me, I would appreciate it, because we're getting to the season where maybe I could style some of these pins. We haven't had one in a while, but on some scarves, right? Um, those are the most challenging ones. But no, I've never said anything is ugly, because the nice thing about Park Lane, and I appreciate this so very much, is we have such a wide variety of jewelry for so many different styles. And anytime I look at a piece, I'm like, someone's going to love that. Someone is absolutely going to love that. It might not be my favorite, but somebody is going to absolutely love that piece, right? Yes, Jen, yes. Pins always look great on a denim jacket, 100%. And I definitely have styled it on a denim jacket before. Some of the fancier pins, like on like one shoulder dresses, you've seen those before. But anywho's, yes, we get creative and things like that. Because the pins are kind of back in style. Like, it's kind of fun how some, just everything's just recycling and coming back. So yeah. Okay. Do you get paid? You get paid extra styling the jewelry. Hey Jessica, Yolanda, do I get paid extra styling? No, I don't necessarily get paid extra, but I do get to keep the pieces that I'm styling, right? So, and that is okay with me, right? So, there's that perk too. But yeah, I just love how we have super trendy pieces, but we have some classic. We have dainty pieces. We have something for absolutely everybody, right? The bold jewelry wearers out there. We have something for the simple jewelry wearers out there, and everything in between. There's always something that somebody's going to find and love, right? Whereas, some companies are centered only around a specific kind of jewelry, whereas we just cover it all. Absolutely, we cover it all. All right. Um, yeah, she loves when I do swag. Jennifer does. Speaking of swag, okay. I do have to tell you what's coming up in November. Because my kids reminded me today, one of my children said, "Hey, 10 days till Halloween." Just kind of crazy, right? But that means we get to start my 12 days of thanks coming on November 1st. November 1st is 12 days of thanks. Can you put a heart emoji in the comment section if you've ever won one of my 12 days of thanks giveaways? I want to know if anybody's on live, if anybody's won my 12 days of thanks. Because I'll explain what it is. Because this is also your cue, like, oh man, if you know you're not part of it yet, you still can be a part of it. Yay, we're getting some hearts. So 12 days of thanks. So one thing that I always do, I have to break it down per month. At the very end of our fiscal months, I put everybody who supported me that month in whatever fashion it might be. If you did a flash sale item with me, if you did an order, if you did a party, your name is in that drawing 5 times. Every single month, okay, I do a drawing for $150 shopping spree based on who supported me that month, right? Okay, $150 in free jewelry. Well, I don't throw all those names away once that drawing is done. I put them in my giant bowl of thanks, and I've been doing that since January. Okay, so the hostesses that hosted, their names in that bowl of thanks 5 times, because I always give the hostesses more drawing tickets in there because they shared their friends with me, right? They helped me expand outside my box to meet even more people and things. And so I make sure that my hostesses have more tickets in that drawing. Okay, but come November 1st, all of those tickets go in one giant fishbowl, and I draw one name out of that bowl every single day for 12 days in November. Yes, you get to see me every day for 12 days. Are you excited? I draw a winner out of my 12 days of thanks. What that winner gets is something off their wish list. So they have to send me a list of items that they would love to have. I'm going to pick something off their wish list and I'm going to send it off to them just because they supported me this year of 2025. All right. Every single day for 12 days. All right. Now, so if like maybe you haven't placed an order with me yet this year and you've just watched my lives and things like that, if you want to get in on the drawing, placing any size order on the link in the description, get your name in there. Hosting before the month of October is done, also get your name in there 5 times. And yeah, there's plenty of time to host a party before the end of October. Our October ends on the last Wednesday of the month. So the 29th, okay? The 29th of October. Just got to get it submitted by then, all right? So if you want your name in to my monthly drawing for $150 shopping spree, as well as my giant bowl of thanks, yes, you can still do that. Now, there is also an additional bag during my 12 days of thanks, but we're going to talk about that when we get there, okay? All right, so we're right around the corner from that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It is a season to give, and oh wait, I give all the time, but I love to give even more in the month of November. All right, friends, any other questions come through? I know, I can't believe November is right around the corner. What is the 12 days of thanks? I just explained it, right, Amy? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I got some hearts of people who received some 12 days of thanks. Yay, I'm so excited. I love doing that. It's so fun. All right, guys, that's it for Talk About It Tuesday. If you have any other questions or want to talk to me on the DMs about Park Lane, or maybe you have just curious questions about how to be a stylist, what it might look like for you, because it is different for every single person on my team, what it looks like to be a stylist. Okay. If you want to talk to me on the DMs about it, I would love to sit and answer your questions, because seriously, it's just answering questions. All right. It doesn't mean I'm going to hound you forever or anything like that. I just want to be informative about what an awesome position this is to be in, right? Even if it's just extra income for the holidays. Because remember, I do have to tell you, collecting 10 average orders in 1 month is going to bring in a minimum of $300 extra into your paycheck or into your month income. Extra $300 per month. That's just collecting 10 separate average size orders. Extra $300. What could you do with that this holiday season? That's the question. What if you collected 10 orders average orders every single 2 weeks? That's an extra $600 in your pocket. That could make a difference this holiday season, can it not? All right. Hit me up in the questions or in the DMs. I would love to talk to you more about that. All right, guys. See you later. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. See you tomorrow for Wednesday.